Hi everyone, welcome to TechPrain YouTube channel, your go-to channel for all things tech and programming. Today we are diving into Git, the version control system that every developer should know, whether you're working solo or collaborating on a team project. Git helps you manage your code base efficiently. In this video, we are going to walk through 10 basic Git commands that will help you up and running with version control in no time. By the end of this video, you will feel confident creating repositories, branching, committing changes, and collaborating with others. So let's get started. Before we jump into the commands, let us quickly cover the objectives of today's lessons. The first objective: understand the fundamental Git commands for version control. Second objective: learn how to create, clone, and manage repositories. The third objective: confidently collaborate on projects using Git branches and merging. Got it? Awesome. Now let's move on. First off, what is Git? Well, Git is a distributed version control system, which means it allows multiple people to work on the same code base at the same time. It tracks every change made to the code, so you can easily collaborate with your team or roll back to previous version of your project. It tracks every change made to the code, so you can easily collaborate with your team or roll back to previous versions of your project. Let's get hands-on with the first command. Command number 1 is git clone. This command lets you clone an existing repository onto your local machine. Here's the command as shown on the screen. By using this command, you are downloading a copy of the repository, including all its history, branches, and files. This is a great starting point when you want to contribute to an existing project. Next up, we have git init. This command is used to create a new Git repository in your current directory. You will use this when you start a new project from scratch. As shown on the screen, this will create an empty Git repository where you can start adding your files and track changes. A super handy command for starting fresh. Command 3 is git branch. This command lets you create a new branch in your repository. Branches are used to work on separate features or fixes without affecting the main code, as shown on the screen. For example, if you're adding a new feature, you don't create a separate branch and start working there. This keeps your main branch stable. Now, if you want to switch between branches, that is where git checkout comes in. It allows you to switch to different branches to work on different features or bug fixes, as shown on the screen. Just run the command with the branch name and voila, you're now working in different parts of your project. Let us check the status of our changes. For that, we use git status. This command will show you the current state of your working directory and staging area, as shown on the screen. It tells you which files are modified, which ones are staged for commit, and which files are untracked. Super useful to keep track of your changes. Next, let us talk about git commit. After making changes, you'll want to commit them to your local repository with a meaningful message, as shown on the screen. Use git add to stage your changes and then git commit with a short descriptive message explaining what you changed, as shown on the screen. This creates a snapshot of your changes and saves them in your local Git history. What if you made a mistake and want to undo your changes? You can use git reset or git revert, as shown on the screen. The git reset command will move your head pointer and discharge changes, while git revert creates a new commit that undoes a previous commit. So make sure you're careful with these commands. After committing your changes, you'll want to upload them to the remote repository. For that, we use git push, as shown on the screen. This sends your local commit to the remote repository, so your team members can access the latest changes. To keep your local repository up to date with changes made by others, you will need Git pull, as shown on the screen. This fetches and merges changes from the remote repository into your current branch, ensuring you stay in sync with the team. Finally, let's talk about Git merge. This command is used to merge changes from one branch into another. For example, when you're done with a feature branch and want to integrate it into the main branch. As shown on the screen, just check out the branch you want to merge into. Then run the git merge command with the branch you want to merge. That's it. Alright, we've covered 10 essential Git commands. Mastering this will help you get comfortable with version control and collaborating on projects. Remember to practice regularly and you will soon be a Git pro. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from TechPrain. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and happy coding.